there used to be. Your coffee cup still waiting next to me. Every wall echoes what I fear to feel. You're gone, and nothing now feels real. I trace your name on fogged up glass, like it might bring the moment back. I'm hollow without you, lost in the noise. This house still stands, but I've lost my voice. You're in the air, but I can't breathe. You're everywhere, but never with me. Your coat still hangs behind the door, like your return, like before. But clocks move on, flowers fade, only your absence chose to stay. The bed's too wide, the night's too long. I hum our song, but it's all wrong. I'm hollow without you, light without flame. Trying to speak, but it's never the same. I hold your name in silent screams. You're in my heart, but only in dreams. Time doesn't heal, it just hides the pain. Smiles return, but never the same. I'm hollow without you, broken but whole. A body surviving, missing its soul. You were my breath, you were my truth. Now all that's left is hollow proof. The world spins on, but I stand still, forever missing you, and always will. This house still stands, but I've lost my voice. You're in the air, but I can't breathe. You're everywhere, but never with me. The bird still hangs behind the door, like your return, like before. But clocks move on and flowers fade, only your absence chose to stay. The bed's too wide, the night's too long. I only in dreams. The world spins on, it just hides the pain. I wrote your name with shaking hands on paper lined with second chance. Each word I fold inside a sigh. Too scared to tell you, too tired to try. It's not the ink that makes it true, it's every line I couldn't say to you. This is a letter I'll never send, full of love I had to bend. You'll never read the way I break, behind each word I didn't take. You moved on with ease, I stayed in pause, chasing shadows, searching flaws. If only hearts could speak alone, you'd hear the truth I've never shown. Your silence was my loudest pain, but still I signed it with your name. This is a letter I'll never send, full of love I had to bend. You'll never read the way I break, behind each word I didn't take. Your silence was my loudest pain, but still I signed it with your name. This is a letter I'll never send, a truth I hide, a love I defend. You'll never know the war I fought between the should good and maybe not. Maybe in a life rewound, I hand you this without a sound. But here I am, the words confined, a message lost in borrowed time. This is a letter I'll never send. I'll burn the truth and fake the end. Some stories die before they start. Still you're the ink inside my heart. I place it back in my memory shelf. This love unread I keep to myself.
Stories untold. Then I saw you in the light, and knew I traded all that night. They called me crazy, called me blind, but love rewrote all what once was mine. When I chose you, I lost the rest, but found a heart inside my chest. Every road I didn't take led to a life I'd never fake. There were voices in the wind saying love like ours won't win, but I held on, defied the tide, because with you I didn't need to hide. I gave up things they thought I'd keep, but gained a love that runs so deep. When I chose you, the world stood still. Not for glory, not for thrill. I chose the tears, I chose the flame, because you're worth the loss and pain. Not all choices shine like stars. Some are made with bruised up scars. But even when it breaks me through, I'll still say I chose you. Not all choices shine like stars. Some are made with bruised up scars. But even when it breaks me through, I'll still say I chose you. When I chose you, I left the same, to chase a fire no one could fake. If love is risk, then I'm all in, because your smile's my only win-win. I choose you again in every life, even if it costs me peace and light. We kept dancing in that same old room, where leaves fell slow and love stopped too. Your words grew cold, but you stayed near, like fading echoes I'd still hear. We smiled for photos, posed for lies, but love had left behind our eyes. We're stuck in September, hearts out of sync, pouring from cups we no longer drink. I keep pretending we still begin, but even fall knows when to end. You spoke in circles, I heard in cracks, always giving less, never looking back. I counted silence like it meant more, but silence only closed the door. I stuck in September, hearts out of sync, pouring from cups we no longer drink. I keep pretending we still begin, but even fall knows when to end. You spoke in circles, I heard in cracks, always giving less, never looking back. I counted silence like it meant more, but silence only closed the door. I wore your sweater, you wore a mask, and loving you became a task. We're stuck in September, going nowhere, breathing beside but not really there. We lost the script, forgot the lines, still holding on like love was fine. Maybe we're scared to call it done, afraid of dark when the light is gone. But staying hurts more than letting go, when time itself tells you so. We're stuck in September, worn and thin. This isn't love, it's just what's been. Let's break the loop, let seasons move. We owe ourselves a kind of truth. Goodbye to autumn, frozen in air. We were once loved, but no longer there. I see you smiling someone else's feet, like I was just a passing need. You walk like I was never part of any beat inside your heart. I scream your name in dreams at night, but wake to silence, not a fight. It's not the leaving that haunts me so, it's the way you forgot me like I was snow. Melted quick beneath your shoes, gone without a trace, without a bruise. You erased me with perfect grace, no bitterness, no single trace. And I still carry your old key to doors you sealed and threw to sea. I memorized you like a prayer, while you forgot me like old air. It's not the leaving that haunts me so, it's the way you forgot me like I was snow. Melted quick beneath your shoes, gone without a trace, without a bruise. You erased me with perfect grace, no bitterness, no single trace. And I still carry your old key to doors you sealed and threw to sea. Memorized you like a prayer, while you forgot me like old air. It's not the leaving that broke me down, it's how you smiled while I still drowned. Like we were never anything, like I was just a passing thing. What hurts is not the final word, but the silence after love's unheard. You moved on like morning rain, I stayed behind with all the pain. It's not the end, it's what you erase. Memories burned without a trace. You left like I was never real, but I'm still here trying to feel. I loved you loud, you forgot me quiet. You forgot me quiet. We never fit the fairy tale mold. You were wildfire, I was cold. But somehow when the chaos came, we whispered love without a name. We broke rules, burned maps, still found home in each collapse. Our love was never ordinary. It bled, it healed, it made us wary. But in the wreckage we still stood. Not perfect love, but real and good. You kiss like rain before a storm, unruly, honest, always warm. I brought silence, you brought song, but we both knew where hearts belong. They didn't get our highs and lows, but we survived what no one knows. Our love was never ordinary. It bled, it healed, and made us wary. But in the wreckage we still stood. Not perfect love, but real and good. They didn't get our highs and lows, but we survived what no one knows. Our love was never ordinary. Not rocked and bowls, not temporary. We cracked, we screamed, we came undone, but loved like fire till the dawn. If love was meant to fit a box, then ours was written outside clocks. Time can't touch what truth has grown. We were chaos, but we were home. Our love was never ordinary. Messy, loud, and necessary. We weren't the dream, we were the fight. But I choose you every night. No fairy tale, just you and me, and love that set the wild heart free. Even if our stars no longer shine, even if your name's no longer mine, even if we walk two separate ways, my heart will speak your name always. Some loves don't end, they just transform from burning light to quiet form. Forever for you, in silence or song. Even if life says we don't belong, my soul remembers, my hands still reach. Though time may blur what we can't keep, I see your face in strangers' eyes. Your laugh still echoes through the skies. Even if you love someone new, that won't erase what we once knew. I won't reclaim, I won't pretend, but I will love you till the end. Forever for you, though you won't know, though you've let go, and I lay low. the joy beyond the tears. Not in presence, but in truth. I'll always be